Hey guys, so I thought I'd go ahead and share my swatch book that I have so far. I have been spending a lot of hours putting my swatch book together because, you know, it takes time and you should probably do it if you have colored pencils, right? So, as I said before, I was going to use this Jane Davenport journal as a swatch book for all of my various sets of colored pencils. I have 4 right now that are just the regular set. I do have watercolor pencil sets, but I will do those at another time. I think I just have 2, the Inktense and the Albrecht Dürer by Faber-Castell. So these are the 4 sets of colored pencil swatches I made. What I did was use the same paper from Jane Davenport and created kind of this folio. This is one entire page because her inserts are really just watercolor paper that are 8 by 8 folded in half. So I did that for 3 of them, and then for the other one, the 4th one, I used my own Bristol vellum cardstock that I have from Strathmore. So this is my Karen d'Ache Pablo's, and I used her tape to kind of decorate the outside so I can write down what the set was and how many there were in it and what type of pencil it was. And then this is another set of her paper tape. So the inserts are not stapled in or sewn in or anything like that, and that's just so that I can kind of take them in and out and then compare them to other swatch colors that I might have. So if I have a yellow in my Pablo set, I can compare it to a yellow in, say, my Holbein set. And I did write at the bottom where it's what set it was, so that if they get mixed up, I'll always know which one is which. So I just swatched them out according to the color order that they had in the tin. At some point, I may reorganize the pencils, but I don't think so because, well, I may reorganize the pencils. And the reason I say that is the number order isn't necessarily the order of the color. So, you know, 011, 250, 240, they're all over the place for the different sets. So it doesn't really matter what the number is as long as you can identify what color it is. So you can see here, I also used her rub-ons and her washi tape on these just to make it a little bit more interesting to look at. And I left this part blank because if the color wants to rub off, it wouldn't rub off onto another swatch and have that be a problem. So as you flip them, you'll see that like these two together, this faces the other side, so it won't rub off the color. So that's really quickly how I did that, and all of them are the same pretty much. In case you're wondering, this journal only has 2 bands in it, so I had some extra stretchy cording from the traveler's notebooks that I make for myself and have made for others, so I just used some of that extra to put these two, this one and this one, are together on a rubber thing, and then they're just inserted underneath this one right here, which is actually attached to the journal cording. And this one is my Mitsubishi Uni set, so this one has 240 colors in it. It is wax based, so I put the 2 wax ones together, one right after the other. So you can see, again, this is the same construction. I can pull them in and out. They don't fall out of the little folio I created because they are, you know, sized to hold them. And then, of course, they don't fall out of the journal because the journal has its own elastic band. So just to give you an idea, here's the Holbein set. It's 150 pencils. And they're oil-based, and then after that I have my polychromos. They're not necessarily in the order that I would use them in. They're just in here so that the 2 oil ones are together, the 2 wax ones are together, and as I add more of my swatches in to the book, which I plan on doing for the colored pencils, I will put them in the correct order. So there is that. That's my little share for what I've been doing. That takes a long time, guys. 150 for one set is quite enough, but then when you do 240, that's quite a lot of pencils. So the other thing I wanted to share is the haul that I got in yesterday and the day before. So I was enabled by Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn, if you're watching. Evelyn showed a picture of these dies on Facebook, And so I went and found them on Blitsy. Blitsy had them for $19.99 each. And I think HSN had them, but they're out of stock now. So these are for the Gorgeous Girls. Whoops. I can't say that right. And there's 4 of them. And they came in a plastic container, you know, clamshell. And you had to cut them. I had to cut them out. So unfortunately, the first time I did it, I ripped this piece here, but the rest is intact. And it's basically the dies to layer up a dimensional Gorgeous Girl. And I think the size of the die is probably the size of one of the regular stamp sets, not one of the minis. I think the minis are smaller. So this probably could fit the regular if you wanted to stamp maybe her face or something like that. Because it comes with paper too. And between the packaging, what they've done is inserted the paper. And there's 6 sheets of pattern paper. And they're 2 different patterns. Excuse me. This one happens to have the red and the black with white polka dots. And it differs by the die that you purchase. Behind the dies is a magnet sheet too. So this does come on a magnet sheet. You just can't see it. And then you have all the different pieces. So you got the whole doll, or the whole girl, her face, and, you know, her dress. Again, a layer of her face and her dress. So you can mix and match different pattern papers and make, you know, your dolls more dimensional. So I thought this was a cute idea. There's 10 dies in this one, and this one's called Ladybird. So that's what I got. This one is the little friend. Unfortunately, it does not come with the little friend. It's just the girl die. There's a mouse and a teacup, so that's not in here. And you can see all the parts and pieces it comes with. And it comes with paper as well. And then this one is, I think this one's Toadstool. Yep, Toadstool. And you probably could mix and match the different parts of the bodies too, if you can get them to line up correctly. So you can get, you know, like use some of the hair differently or whatever you want to do. Just experiment. And then this last one I think is the scarf. Yeah. So this one's really cute. She's got a scarf here. There's her hair and her head, and, you know, part of her, I think this is part of her dress. So you can put like a ruffle at the end of it. So this one has 8 pieces. So this is really cute die set. Gonna play with those for a little bit later. More back on the color pencils. I did order these Derwent extra leaves. This actually is supposed to go in this Derwent carry-all bag, and a lot of people like to use this for their pencils. I did not buy the bag because I think the bag is kind of ugly, so I thought, well, maybe I can make my own bag with, or use binder clips to hold them all together and make a binder myself that looks prettier. So there are 2 leaves in a package. I ordered 6 packages because originally I thought I would be storing these colored pencils that are in the trays in the container. I kind of like them in here right now, but I'm not sure. We'll see. So each of the leaves will hold 44 colored pencils, 2 to a slot. So I think it's 44. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20, 22. Yeah. So 22 per page per side of the page, 44 total. And so there is a little hole going up the side. There's 3 of them. And you can probably use binder clips to put them all together, but I'm going to figure out, see what I want to do with my colored pencils in my uni set and see if, you know, I want to use this or not. But that's what I got. This I ordered off of Amazon, and it came from the UK, so I couldn't find them here in the United States. I also placed an order from Jamie at the Not Too Shabby shop. She had a few things that I wanted to pick up. This is called Strawberry Mice. So you got a big strawberry and 2 little mice around it, and it's from Whimsy Stamps. This is part of the new Sunny Studios release. I got this one, which is a layered tulip, and the layered mason jar. And the lids are inside, so you can actually stamp them separately and layer them up too. And then this one is Christmas set. So this one is Whisper House. Then I got the Mama and the Papa Christmas. So just thought they were cute to have. And they were on sale, I believe. And I think that is my haul video. I will probably be crafting a little later on today after I can clean up my mess here. And I will talk to you later. Bye for now.